Yeah, I would say when I was young, um, being a kid, you probably want toys like Nerf guns, things like that. I got socks from someone, and as a kid, that was probably me thinking then that was probably the worst thing I thought I'd gotten. Um, the best thing I think that I'd gotten was um, it was like one of those charger, like you could charge like the like a ATV or something. Um, and then there was really no brakes on it. You just had like a pedal when you sat on it on the right side, and when you released it, it would stop going. That was probably the best gift I had growing up as a kid that I can remember. And then for my family, and then for a couple of the O linemen, and then a couple of the guys. Tyreek makes it hard for you not to try to get everyone something. So we'll see how that goes. But it's hard for me to get my family things because I feel like most of the things that I've gotten them was all that they've wanted. So yeah, and then the O line, those guys are always appreciative of anything, but I'm gonna have to do something good for these guys this year. Yeah, yeah. I appreciated Tyreek doing that for the entire team. I gave mine to someone, who didn't have one. But I do appreciate Tyreek thinking of all of us. But yeah, yeah, that was an audio recording. I don't know how to play the guitar, so don't ask me how to play the guitar. I'm kidding. Um, yeah, it was cool. Um, I have a lot of instruments at my house, and I just like to me that's a getaway for me to play music. Um, I do my best to teach myself how to play things. Taught myself how to play the guitar, how to play the bass. Was teaching myself how to play the drums and some piano. My mom can play piano, by notes, and I don't know it by those. Um, to me, it's through hearing and then through progressions of chords. And yeah, I mean, I grew up in choir, so I grew up around music in church. Yeah, I did start out playing Guitar Hero, um, and then I knew how to play the ukulele before I knew how to play any other instrument, and then from there, I had a couple buddies that played the guitar, and I thought it was really cool that they knew how to play it, and the way they played it made it sound really good, and so I wanted to get really good at that. So, you go on YouTube, you learn CFG, and then you build it off from there, and then your picking skills come alive as well, and then you just use your imagination from there. Yeah, I got a process and a routine that I do with our head of strength and conditioning with Dave. We have a routine with after games and then throughout the week. What we do as far as conditioning, the sprint yardages, so that in the game, the first time I'm sprinting is not, in the game. It's not that long period before your first time sprinting in the game. And then we have two lifts throughout that period outside of the recovery day. So, yeah. Yeah, it helps a lot, and then the conditioning as well. There's only so many times we can run full speed reps of keepers or extending the plays in practice with our guys running full speed. So I got to find other ways to keep myself in check with that. I use the cold tub every day. I use the cold tub every day. Every morning I jump in the cold tub, and you can ask any of the guys. I don't take any jujitsu classes. From what I have learned, I've just been practicing what has been given throughout the process where I've been learning to fall, and really just going over that on Thursdays. If I want to become dangerous, then sure, but no, I'm just learning how to fall, brother. Um, Not necessarily. I think one of the things that is going to be where we're going to have to see is who's going to fill in for 98 in Jeffrey. That's a I think personally a big loss for their D line with the things that they do in the back end and with their backers. But outside of that, they are who they are. They play what they play. And we're just going to have to be ready with some answers with the pressures that they have. Yep. Anyone can do it once. So I got to continue that throughout this back stretch of the year. So 0 turnovers. It's a good one time, but anyone can do it once. Yeah, I'm able to move on from it a lot quicker than I've been in past years, and I think that's just the level of growth for myself as a football player, as a person. Not everything's going to go your way, but how you react to it, you have control over that. And so I've said it many times, you never win the game, in the first, second, or third quarter. So if you throw interceptions, you always have however much time left to redeem yourself, to go and help your team put points back on the board and win the game. To me personally, I don't think our team cares if we're Monday night, if we're 1 o'clock Sunday game. Our team is just excited to go out and play. Once you get a taste of what it feels like to put a good work week together, and then you see the results, for our guys, what I've seen is it's like addicting to them, and you see guys staying in longer, you see guys doing a little more. So yeah, I don't think any of us necessarily matter if it's a primetime game or not. We just want to go out there and play. That was awesome. That was awesome. Can we all give them a round of applause, please? Seriously, can we all give them a round of applause? I mean, I'm not saying you guys, but it could be you guys. The media, everyone wants to say whatever they want to say about Austin Jackson, but it's almost like a heroic story or something for how he's turned his career around within last year up to this year, and all the things that's been said about him. I'm very proud of him. I know he's very happy, but out there at practice, you wouldn't see it because of the person that he is. I'm sure his family's very happy for him, but I mean, this dude just loves ball. He just wants to do anything and everything that he can do to help the team, and we're all happy for him. So that was awesome. Kind of like what he said about me. He's been a more vocal person. You could hear a little more bass in his voice, but he's been more vocal to me. I mean, I just smile because of where he's come from early when we've got here together. I mean, there's a lot of things that's been said about him in front of team meetings, in the media and things like that. So I'm just happy. I don't want to get choked up about it because that like what he's done is tremendous. What he's done is tremendous. I'm very proud of him. Very happy. I mean, just I hope I don't miss the layup. Really. I'm always thinking Tyreek's gonna win his one-on-one matchup. I'm always thinking Jalen's gonna win his one-on-one matchup. So it's really based off of if it's a one high look and they're playing man, it's really off of where the safety goes. And if it's not a matchup deal, then we'll just read it throughout the progression of the play. But outside of that, it's just don't miss the layup. Yeah, not this year, past years. Yeah, it's awesome. It's truly remarkable to sit in those meetings, have things told about you that aren't true, but they get planted in your head, and you have the media on you as well, and then you have someone like Mike and his coaching staff come in and basically just build you back up. And it's not just Austin, it's really everyone that's been here for some time, and kind of give you that renewed confidence in yourself to just go out there and be yourself and play the way you've played. That's why the organization chose you. You see the fruits of his labor. So I'm very happy for him, and I think we'll probably have a couple of other guys as well, hopefully within the near future. So I'm excited about that.
Thanks,
guys. Appreciate it.